everybody, it's your slightly irresponsible Aunt Bunny, once again, back to cut my own hair. I'm pretty sure this is the third time in my life that I've done this. Once again, am I going to a professional? No, I'm just gonna do it myself. I started doing this, I'm pretty sure the first time in 2021. Before that time, I had always been like deathly afraid of, for the most part, even letting professionals cut my hair. And then in 2021, I cut my own hair. I had a great time doing it. And honestly, it was like quite a freeing experience. You know, it just made me feel like I could do a little bit more than I had imagined that I could. But once again, you guys, my hair is too long, even by my own standards. And I have really realized that over the past couple of days, like I honestly had no plans of doing this like coming up, but my experiences over the past 2 days, I'm like, okay, tomorrow, just chop your own hair off. Experience number one. Well, 3 experiences, honestly. Experience number 1, a little gross TMI, but we're friends, so I'll tell you. Like if I'm sitting on the potty, okay, and I feel like my hair is about to enter the potty zone, too long, gotta cut it. Thing number 2, I did an outfit of the day the other day, and I had a belt on, and my hair kept getting strapped down, enclosed in the belt. Okay, too annoying. And then thing number 3 is I was filming a shoe unboxing, and I was filming at the old crusty abandoned junior high, and I had my hair in a ponytail, and I was like leaning over trying to make adjustments to the camera, and my hair was literally dragging onto the concrete. Gotta chop it. Also, I've been noticing like my extensions and my hair pieces that I sometimes clip in very horribly, you guys. Look at this. Look at this footage. Okay, can we roll it back? Like sometimes, what am I thinking? They're not blending in as well. It is just time to chop. Time to pop in and give a quick shout out and a quick thank you to today's video sponsor, which is Scentbird. I had to pop a wig on because I don't want y'all to see the results. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that allows you to try new fragrances every month for only $17. This is a service that I have absolutely been loving. It's an amazing way to discover your signature scent or find a new one, and that is why I love Scentbird so much. If y'all have been watching me forever, fragrance is a huge part of my life. I almost consider fragrance as like another accessory. A lot of times I'm drawn to really expensive fragrances that are only available for online purchase. So Scentbird is an amazing way for me to test those fragrances at an affordable price without committing to buying like a several $100 bottle of perfume that I might end up not really liking. I absolutely loved every fragrance that I ended up picking last time, and some of those choices influenced which fragrances I picked out this time. This is something else that I really love about Scentbird. When you get your fragrances, they give you these cards that have all kinds of like information about the fragrances. They have little pictures on the back that actually show you like the notes as well as like little photos of the ingredients that I just find like so fascinating. One of the fragrances that I picked last time was DS and Durga Pistachio, and I loved that fragrance so much that I knew this time I wanted to try another fragrance from DS and Durga. I have had my eye on this for quite a while, but I didn't know if I would like it or not. It's called DS and Durga I Don't Know What, and this is actually a fragrance that you can wear alone, but ultimately it's meant to be a fragrance booster where you can kind of play around with other fragrances in your collection and layer this one over those fragrances. The notes of this fragrance are Bergamo Essence ISOE Super. I actually don't know what that is. Vetiver, First Santal, and Ambrox Super. You guys, I'm probably butchering the names of those, but it really, like, it is called a fragrance enhancer, and it's just so cool. Room 1015 is another brand I have always wanted to try. I am a sucker for anything that is a cherry fragrance. So this is Cherry Punk, and it's cherry, saffron, violet, tonka bean, and black leather. And oh my God, the staying power of this fragrance. If you like a fragrance that lasts lasts all day. Those are the two notes that jump out the most to me, is the cherry and then the leather. It's a very, very interesting mixture. Lastly, I just tried it on a whim. It's Eat a Nest. I'm probably not saying that right. This is the first fragrance I've ever tried from this brand. It has like a dopamine essence to it. Like that's literally what it says, is they use an fMRI technique and they detect activity in the brain, changes in blood flow. And when they were like having people test this fragrance, quite apparently it triggered brain areas consistent with reward, like dopaminergic pathway activation. So it's like literally a burst of dopamine, and it is a very light, happy fragrance. I know it's called happiness, and maybe that's why in my brain it's kind of reminding me of like the first time when I was in junior high and I started wearing like Clinique Happy, and it's just one of those like very light, fun, flirty fragrances. So this one has melon, mango, raspberry, musk, and cedar wood oil. A big thing I also loved last time was the packaging. They come these little vials, like the glass perfume is on the inside, but they come in these magnetic cases that are so easy to just like snap together. And as I've been collecting Scentbird fragrances, you know, you can like swap the color case, like maybe you have a different outfit you're trying to match. This is my favorite case I've ever gotten because it is like neon Halloween orange. They're so easy to lock and unlock. You can just drop them in your purse, take them on the go, so that if you just want to put a little spritz on, refresh. You know what? Let's spray this now. I have Cherry Punk in this one. Each one is a 30-day supply, but if you're like me and you like switch your fragrances up quite a bit, you can probably even go past the 30 days. Click the first link in the info box down below. I also have a handy dandy QR code that you guys can scan and check out Scentbird for yourself. And if you use my code, which is GraveyardGirl55, you can get 55% off your first month at Scentbird. That's only about $8 for your first month, and trust me, you will not regret it. It is fun and exciting to test out a bunch of new fragrances. Thank you once again to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. Be sure and check them out by clicking on the link in the info box down below. And now let's get back to the video. So once again, I just watched my own video for reference. Could have at least sought professional online hairdresser help. Didn't do that. Just watched what did I do last time. And we are actually taking it back a step because I used this item the very first time we did like a does this thing really work? Cut your own hair edition. And it was called the Zoilist. And I kind of thought that this was maybe like a little bit unnecessary. Like maybe it was just gonna be easier for me to chop at it with the scissors. But I honestly think, surprise, surprise, this gadget does really do something, because last time when I had my hair in the bands, the ponytails, and I was trimming at it, my very first cuts were much less straight than when I actually just used this Robotron. Isn't that what the things like they play the big screen at the baseball game? Robotron? Probably not. So we are taking it back today, you guys, classic style. So I'm at least going to make the first initial choppy cuts with the Xylist, because quite apparently this thing does really work. And then I have my very beloved, very beautiful $8 hair cutting scissors on Amazon, and they've never let me down yet. So last video, like last time I did this, I think was actually 2022. So I have not cut my hair all of 2023. We are now 2024. And I did, you know, probably just including the clip from the outfit of the day the other day is like the best reference that I can give you guys, because I really was like outside in all the glory of the sunshine, and you could really see how long my hair had gotten. So I feel like last time I did this, I kind of was like shocked, like looking back on it, I was like, dang, that is like kind of short for me, y'all, so many reference clips today, but I don't know, I may trim it to that same length again because I've recently reconnected with an old hairstyle that I used to do and love, which it's like the crappiest victory rolls anyone has maybe ever seen, but where I do the two like hair cornucopias in the front. That used to be like my go-to style, and I really love doing that, but it gets to a point where my hair is like too long. It's almost like too difficult to do that. So I'm kind of trying to give myself, once again, a little bit shorter in the front, but still functionally long enough that I can, you know, give myself hair cornucopias when I want. Like once I start going like this, you know, and I feel like my hair like getting grabby, like can you probably hear that? I just know that there's like dead ends going on, crispy, crunchy, and I feel like it starts to overall affect the health of my hair. Also, you guys, I really do not know what is going on with my hair overall. I've been saying this for years. Like honestly, since 2020, my hair downhill. It is quite a bit thinner, unfortunately, than it once was. But also the weirdest thing that just simply drives me crazy. My hair, like, and I really do not have like an oily scalp, but my hair, I feel like is always like super flat on top. Like, where's the volume? But I kind of wish I could get that back. And sometimes I'm just thinking like, is it because the weight of my hair is just always, it's so long, so it's just pulling it down. And so like it kind of can't get like the volume. Normally I freshly wash my hair to do this endeavor. Didn't do that today. I washed my hair 2 days ago, but I did just like re-straighten it now. But I just figured, you know, like these parts yesterday drug on the concrete. Let's just cut them off. Also, I cannot do a middle part. I cannot do a straight middle part. Like, I feel like if that was like a challenge where it's like, do a straight middle part or else, what would become of me? Nothing good. I'm like trying to just do it again, but I feel like every time I try and straighten it up, I'm like messing it up elsewhere. My hair is just kind of chaotic. You know, like I'm always pulling it up in a sassy bun. I never have a perfectly straight part. Even when I style my hair, it still just looks weird. So what harm can I do? You know, I feel like anything to cut this off would be an improvement. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it in the bands. That's a really boring part. And so basically what you're supposed to do is divide it into 2 ponytails and like, you know, get it as straight to your head like this as you can. And then from there you divide it so you end up with 4 ponytails, and then you kind of make the big chop there, and then we're gonna cut it together. All right, you guys, once again, we have the up here camera roll, the down here camera roll. Ooh la la. I feel like I'm being a bit courageous here with how short I'm putting these little thingies. I feel like every time I cut my own hair, the thingies get a little shorter because I watched my first hair cutting video, and I really like started like way down here. I was like literally just watching myself like, girl, what are you doing? So here is the xylus. Yeah, I forgot how scary that is. Can we see up close how scary that is? Look at that. Wow. Okay, from what I remember, you're supposed to do like above the, oh my God, look at how short that's gonna cut it. Should I reflect on this? Should I stop doing what I'm doing? I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of thinking like, am I gonna regret it? Spaghetti. I feel like this, for some reason, is more effective but more intimidating, and I'm kind of scared that that's gonna make it like quite a bit shorter than what I almost just pushed it. You know, like, is that gonna make it shorter than what I'm intending? Because that's gonna cut like kind of where the line is versus like where the band is. Look at how crusty my lips are. 911 skincare. Oh my God. Okay, we need a little liquid courage. What does that normally mean? Okay, because I have pistachio coffee in my cup. All right, you guys. Should I redo this? Hang on. Okay, let me discuss with myself. I was able to scooch it down. Now I almost kind of feel like where the xylist is gonna cut is gonna kind of be like where I originally had the bands. So we're just gonna do it, you know, because once again, I feel like I say this every single time. When my hair is healthier, when it's trimmed, when it doesn't have as many dead ends and all that jazz, it grows pretty quick. I will like insert a clip in here, like the length it was the last time I cut my hair in 2022 versus now, and you guys can see for yourself and let me know, does that look like a lot of hair growth or not? All right, is it even? Probably not, but you know, that's why we go back and clean it up. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm trying to like spread it out a little bit more. I felt like this was a catastrophe before. I feel like it's a catastrophe now. I don't know why, once again, I'm doing like this robot, does this thing really work haircutting thing? But we're just gonna do it. Ooh! Yeah, it kind of feels like it's pulling. Also, why am I moving my head around? Okay, I really feel like it should have cut by now. Nope. Still just going at it. I'm trying to let y'all see what's happening back here. Look at that. Can you see? I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be all like moving around and such. Okay. Oh my God. Woo! Why does that scare me every time? Ooh, look at my dusty hair. Is my hair that dusty on the inside? That's pretty nasty. Look at that. Look at the nastiness. Yes. $25 on eBay. I'm just kidding. I always joke. Like, who sells like hair clipping? There's probably a market for that. This looks like wicked short, you guys. Let's stylist it again. Ooh, this one's like moving. I feel like I put too much hair in this ponytail, not enough in this one, because the little doohickey, it feels like it's slipping out some. Okay, is this gonna be even? I kind of wanted the ponytail to fall off, but I don't think it's gonna do that. Stylist, it's my stylist dance. That was cringe. Everything I do is cringe. That did not work out this time. $8 haircutting scissors to the rescue. There we go. What happened there? Nothing good. How do I just have one little piece of hair that is so much longer than the rest? Okay, you guys, one side. You fell, are you okay? Are you doing okay? You all right? Ah, all right, I'm trying to show you my crispy hair. Look at that. I feel like I should like bundle it all together. I should make a keychain out of this, honestly. Inspiration. Okay, I feel like I need to reset the camera before I cut the other side, so give me a second. Okay. Oh my God. Do I cut it shorter every time? Guys, Dogman is gonna be shocked. I should like have him do like a reaction, honestly. Look at that. Look at what I've done there. Nothing good. We are gonna have so much fun trying to clean up this mess. You guys, I cut my hair too short. I'm honestly like sweating. Like if you guys could touch my sweaty palms right now. Okay, but when I take it out of the ponytail, it will be longer. Y'all, what have I done? What did I do this morning? Honestly, I do like feel a little bit better though. Like it does feel like lighter, you know what I mean? And it always feels healthier every time I do this. And honestly, like it was just getting so tangled every single day. Like I'm just like justifying every dumb thing I've done this morning. I feel like my cheeks are like getting red. I'm honestly like getting nervous. Oh my God. That was not a good idea. Y'all, see now I'm getting kind of like, I'm getting silly. The more like nervous I am, the sillier that I'm getting. That was silly too. More silliness. It's silly o'clock over here, you guys. Last one and then we're done. I don't know. Now I'm kind of like reflecting on, y'all, I'm so glad I didn't start. Can you imagine? I feel like I moved those initial rubber bands down like an inch. Can you imagine? I would have been crying maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm already crying on the inside. Y'all, how did I like just think this was not ever potentially gonna go wrong? You know, because clearly you guys, okay, Icarus, we have flown too close to the sun. We got overconfident and now we have sweaty palms. And this thing, is it even cutting? Are you cutting, sir? Are you even cutting right now? Ah! We got some wobble. No, why is it not? I don't know. Maybe it's getting dull. You guys, now am I gonna say, does this thing really work anymore? Probably not. I don't know. Okay. Y'all, what did I do? This is the least even. Okay, we're just gonna have a sip of coffee to make ourselves feel better. And now we're just gonna cut out the ponytails because literally we're just gonna take them out. Okay, that's not that bad. That's like kind of still longish. Oh, maybe part of the problem is I actually got my earring in here. Y'all, how did I not notice that? Sincerely. It's the time that y'all get to laugh at me, so get prepared to laugh because I can't hear you. So here we go. What does it look like? What does it look like? Oh my God, what does it look like? It can't be good. But honestly, once again, it does feel good. And I say this probably in every haircutting video too, because it is true. I used to literally go to a salon and I would say, just cut it. You know, just cut a bunch of different layers, just cut a bunch of different lengths. I don't think I was ever like really going for like the scene or emo hair or anything, but I definitely did like for it to just kind of look random. LOL, RAR, XD, random. I like to have a bunch of different choppy layers. And honestly, that is the thing that I miss the most about professional hairdresser is I feel like I am not qualified to even do this, but I am certainly not qualified to go through and do like layers. How did I usually do it? I used to call it an upcut. This is really exciting. I'm gonna have so much fun also vacuuming later. See, this is the kind of silly stuff I get into when like we're flipping our sleeping schedule around, because normally I'm a totally nocturnal person, but now we've been waking up at like 4 and 5 in the morning. You know those like morning routine people? They're like, I wake up every day at 3 a.m. and I jog 5 miles. Is that me now? No. I wake up every morning at 4 a.m. and I just randomly give myself a bad haircut. I feel like this is the first time that I've cut it and I really have been like, but what did you just do? I feel like I'm easy to make fun of, you know? I'm just doing silly stuff I should not do, and it turns out badly. I kind of have the thought of like, you should just do it. It is kind of like a liberating feeling, and even if I mess up my own hair, well then like what, you know? Like I messed it up myself. It's not that big of a deal. It will grow out. This is usually the part I don't film because it's literally just me going like this a lot to try and even it out. Also just make it like so silly, crazy, goofy that like it blends together because it's all bad. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I still have quite a bit of cleaning up to do. However, at this point, I have been chopping at my hair for over an hour and I kind of am hesitant right now to like just keep going. I feel like it's better than it was. However, I keep taking pictures of the back of my head, and for whatever reason, I cannot get this side to like be as short as this side. Like usually I try and get my hair to be like rounded at the back or like a V shape in the back, and for whatever reason, you guys, I just keep chopping and I like literally cannot get it there. So I think you know, I'm gonna like give it a break for right now because I am scared I just keep like kind of making my hair like shorter and shorter and shorter than maybe what I intend. I was kind of able to once again like bring up some shorter pieces in the front, but I kind of think I want to keep like playing around with it. I always say that like I leave my hair cutting scissors like within reach for the first week after I do this, because normally like once I, you know, wash my hair again or straighten my hair or like whatever I may be doing, I'll normally just like, you know, get out of the shower and find a piece here or there that I feel like I need to snip off. But you guys, even though I know it looks bad, I know it does not look good, I feel like I never mess it up where it's like it could not be easily fixed by a professional if I feel like I really like messed up too bad. But the thing is like I kind of cannot describe almost how euphoric it feels to me like once I do this. Like I really feel like lighter and like more energetic. I feel like it's just more important, like the older I get, the more years of life that I live, to just kind of feel more self-reliant. It's okay to like jump over hurdles sometimes and do things that scare me. And I feel like just in the scheme of life, if you give yourself a good haircut, a bad haircut, like your hair's gonna grow, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I feel like it's better to just kind of prove to yourself that you can do things that you never thought that you could do. You know, even just like experiment with your look. Just experiment with like getting out there, taking a bite out of life, doing stuff. Like it's gonna be okay. And I feel like the more times that I do stuff like this, and even today when I can look at myself and say, okay, this is the weakest self haircut you have ever given yourself. You know, I went from like busting out in a sweat, having instant regret, to now at the end of this experiment, I still feel so much better than I did. I feel like, once again, I kind of proved to myself that I could start out by cutting my hair shorter than I had intended, and it definitely looked like choppier or just worse than I had intended, but still I've like within an hour gone from like basically sheer panic to honestly feeling great about it. You know, like I am so excited. It is basically like a spring day outside and I'm gonna go frolic in the sunshine, and now my hair just feels so much lighter. Like it's not weighing me down. I don't have any product in my hair right now, like no dry shampoo or anything. So at least there's that, but I still just feel like once my hair is clean, like this is day 3 hair at this point. So I feel like once I wash it and dry it and comb it and all of that, that maybe it will help me see a little bit better, like where I need to clean it up a little bit more. But the other thing that I also always say is like very rarely do I ever just like straighten my hair and like leave it totally down like this. Like literally never. Even when I do this, I'm always like putting extensions in it or something else and then like styling it with a hat or something so that it doesn't really matter so much. Like my real hair to me is like a base to stick other stuff in, extensions and like whatever. But most of the time when I'm styling my hair, I'm doing like a half up, half down do. So I feel like even then it's like less noticeable than when it is like right now. And I feel like you guys could probably definitely tell like, dang, that does not look good. But at the end of the day, when I'm being totally honest, my most worn hairstyle is a sassy bun whenever I'm editing videos or like we're walking around, exercising, driving around, whatever. Every moment that I'm basically not like, you know, specifically like filming video or like getting ready for something, my hair's in a sassy bun, you know? And like at that point, like literally what does it matter what my hair looks like? Because you can't tell. What's next? Am I gonna dye my own hair? Am I gonna give myself a tattoo? No, I would not. I would not ever. I would maybe dye my own hair. I don't know. I have thought about putting in the black streaks myself, but I know that that would not be good. I'm excited to hear all of you guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And also let me know a personal life story. Like, were there things that at a certain point in your life you thought you would never do that really kind of like scared you, that you felt like you couldn't do, that then later you did end up doing? Because I definitely always thought that this is something I would never like change my stance on. I would never cut my own hair, and here I am. I've done it 3 times. I think I've only done it 3 times. 2021, 22, and 24. But you guys, I am about to have so much fun vacuuming up all of my hair remnants, all my little hair clippings that are now tickling my feet down there. And if I'm being honest, that was truly the most terrifying part of today, is one of the little hair bits got into my eye and that hurt. That did not feel good. So that was kind of the worst part of it. But other than that, I'm ready to go frolic outside now. And I feel like, let me know, I do feel like it's easier to like get a little bit more volume up top. Like that's the only reason I'm like, dang, like, do I cut it even shorter? Like, I just do not know what is going on and why my hair like just wants to like vacuum down to my scalp. Like literally why? We need to have a discussion. Anyway, you guys, now I am just rambling, but thank you so much for hanging out with me today and for watching. Does this thing really work? I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I thought that this was gonna make it easier, and I kind of feel like I would have just probably been a little bit better off just putting it in the ponytails and manually cutting it with the hair cutting scissors. But that's just my 2 cents. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit the button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wings. I love you guys so much, and I'll be back again very soon. Bye! Also, if there's something you feel like doing, just do it. I feel like that's my little like life lesson for the day. If you're scared to do something, maybe just do it. Are you scared to try something? Maybe just do it. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. You've got this. Okay, I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye!